students, a very warm welcome to you in our third part of the quiz. I had a really nice response for the first two quiz, and this one is the last one. Without wasting much time, let's start our quiz. And first question with us will be in form of: do you agree or disagree with the following statements, similar to true or false? So your first question is: accounting is useful only to the owner. You agree or disagree? And your time starts now. Okay, very good. Very nice. And the answer to this question is disagree. Of course, accounting is useful not only to the owner, but it is also useful to creditors, investors, then tax authorities, then it is useful to banks also, and it is useful to government also if there is any problem in your business, right? Then for legal purpose also it is very important. So second question in front of you is: bookkeeping is an art and science. You have to tell me whether you agree or disagree, and your time starts now. Okay, nice try. If you have read the theory, then you can give proper answer. Good. And correct answer is agree. Of course, bookkeeping is an art as well as science. Why it is art? Because in bookkeeping, different businesses have different needs, and accordingly, bookkeeping needs to be changed. Therefore, it is an art. And it is science because it is based on specific concepts and principles which we have already studied in chapter number 1. Let's move to the third question. Bills payable is an asset of the business. Whether you agree or disagree with this, your time starts now. Bills payable, we have discussed it somewhere. Think about it. Okay. And your time ends here, and the answer is disagree. Of course, word payable means you have to pay to someone, and when it comes about payment, then it is liability. It's not an asset. Next question. In bookkeeping and accountancy, only non-monetary transactions are recorded. Whether you agree or disagree, your time starts now. It's an easy question. Anybody can answer it. Very nice. Very good. Prompt replies is all I like. Very nice. And the correct answer is, of course, disagree, because bookkeeping and accountancy, only monetary transactions are recorded, not non-monetary. Okay. Next question. The asset which give long-term benefit to the business are fixed asset. You agree or disagree? Your time starts now. Long term. Long term is the keyword. Very nice. Perfect answers. And the correct answer is agree. Okay. So when it comes about long term benefit, then what we have bought is fixed asset. And if we talk about short term benefit, then it is current asset, which keeps circulating. Next question, complete the following sentences. So here you have to give a word to complete the sentence. Revenue arising as a result of business transaction is known as. You don't have options here. You have to write the correct word to complete the sentence, and your time starts now. Revenue is the word you have to catch. Okay. Really nice try. A round of applause for you is already done. And the answer I will reveal, it is income, right? So revenue includes both profit and income, and the result of business transaction is known as income. Next question is in front of you. That will be again without options. Be quick to catch the answer. Excess of gross profit over operating expenses is. If you have read theory, you can answer it properly, and your time starts now. Think it wisely. Gross profit is result of sale and purchases. Okay, you feel it easy with options, right? Okay, and correct answer is operating profits. See, gross profit means a profit which is calculated out of sales minus direct expenses. And if we talk about operating expenses, these are those expenses which helps in operating the organization, like you pay salary, you pay rent, and many more such expenses are there. You pay commission, right? So such expenses are called as indirect expenses, and sales minus direct expense is equal to gross profits, and gross profit minus operating expenses is equal to net profit. So if anyone have missed this point, I have covered it here. Let's move to the next question. An expenditure which is basically revenue in nature, but benefit of which is not exhausted within 1 year is called as. I will repeat the question once. An expenditure which is basically revenue in nature, but benefit of which is not exhausted within 1 year is called as. ऐसा कौन सा रेवेन्यू एक्सपेंस है जिसके बेनिफिट 1 साल में एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होते हैं? एंड योर टाइम स्टार्ट्स नाउ. ओके, सो यू गॉट द आंसर. एक्चुअली मातृभाषा में जब समझाया जाए ना, तो जल्दी से हमारे दिमाग को ग्रास्प हो जाता है. Very nice. Very good. And the correct answer is deferred revenue expenditures. These are those expenditures which are done once but give benefit for more than 1 year. Next question. The amount deducted by the seller from the list price of goods at the time of sale is dash. I'll repeat the question again. The amount deducted by the seller from the list price of goods at the time of sale is dash. Take your time to understand the question. I'm very impressed with few students that they are giving really prompt reply. They have actually well prepared for the quiz. So the answer for our question is trade discount. Yes, trade discount. Whenever it is about catalog price, list price, then it will be trade discount. And if we talk about discount while making or receiving payments or payment of cash, such things are written there, then it will be cash discount. Next question, a person to whom business owes money for the goods or services is known as. Okay, यहाँ थोड़ी difficulty आपको आ सकती है. A person to whom business owes money for the goods or services is known as, and your time starts now. This is the term where maximum students get confused. Still I am getting good answers. Very nice. Great. So the answer is creditor. Okay. Creditor is the person to whom business owes money. Business को जिसे पैसा देना बाकी है, वो रिश्ते में हमारा क्या लगता है? Creditor लगता है. Thank you so much for being the part of this quiz, and I congratulate all those students who have actively participated and completed the quiz with maximum marks. Thank you so much. You are ready for the second chapter, and soon I am going to post the video of chapter number 2, and along with that we will go to the journey of our practical questions. Please like, share, subscribe the videos, and of course keep practicing. Practical subjects is all about practice. Thank you so much.